Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing through a little bit more Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch 2. So as you know, we started off back kind of in this area. We've got some very basic Pokemon, and I'm going to be trying to catch some more Pokemon and hopefully getting to one of the gyms today. So head to Mesagoza. So we've got lots of different Pokemon around. I'm going to be looking to catch some of them, see where we're going to get to. Let's check. Pokemon wise, we're okay. We've got a Fido, which is decent. No, Speeper we've got. Hoppip we've got. Sure, there's a couple more Pokemon up here that we haven't got. So there's Lechonk. There's a Potion. These Pokemon are kind of a bit weak. Okay, so we've got a Pokemon trainer here. Let's face them off. Perfect timing, you wanted to challenge me to a Pokemon battle, right? You were challenged by Carlotta the student. Right, so they sent out a Bound Suite. I'm going to use Covet, I think.
I don't think there's much of a story. Guys, Paul's giving his opinion about the state.
Splash isn't going to do anything, so that's good.
And as many people and one specific person,
second Covet should finish it off.
I'm not the most informed person on the state of Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and there are people who care a lot, who are well researched.
So there we go. We've got that. Oof, I stepped up and got smacked down. Right, so we have Combi. Come on. I need Combi somewhere. Where is that Combi? There you go. That's it, there we go. Stop running away. There we go. It's a male. That's fine. Tackle. Use one Covet. So the Covet's used, that's fine. I'm going to catch it with a Pokeball. Oh, it was close to being caught. I'm going to have to go for a second Pokeball. There we go, we caught it on the second round.
As a self-described gatekeeper, I can tell you when I see gatekeeping being done, and I didn't know it was a thing.
Combi's data has been added to the Pokedex. Combi, the tiny bee Pokemon, it's a bug and flying dual type. At night, Combi sleep in a group of about 100 packed closely together in a lump. Right, I think I'll just go back to the box. Right, so I've got another reward. I've gotten myself in this weird position over the last couple of years, I guess, where through the APS Amplifier channel, I'll just make these videos, and for me, they really are. Let's check the reward on the Pokedex. X. So we've got a great ball.
For me, they aren't
10 great balls, that's good.
Discussions or like serious kind of like statements on like
It's like
this
musings.
is it. Yeah, it's like, yeah, musings. And but then I realized that for a lot of other people, not so. Like for a lot of other people, this is like everything.
Burn heel.
So now you've got this person.
He's got
a bit of a voice and like.
Didn't need one of those.
And they are not
Run.
saying the right thing in your eyes. So, yeah. So that was some.
Let's try getting a scarlet.
Some fun stuff from this week. Yu-Gi-Oh! Lines just happened to, I guess, both of us.
That was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Things that happened to
Nice
us.
tackle.
What about Yu-Gi-Oh! Things that happened to everybody?
So, I guess we should talk about the European World Championship qualifier that happened this past weekend.
And boy, was it a qualifier.
It was very interesting. I was watching a little bit of the live stream.
Use second tackle.
I really enjoyed it.
I should be able to get away with one more.
It was incredible. You had watched
Just.
What do you think of just the production?
Like production, the quality of production is through the roof.
And let's go with a Pokeball.
Yeah.
The European side of it, they clearly were taking notes from other.
Yeah, there we go. We caught it.
Events for other games,
Yeah.
and they were incorporating it into how they presented Yu-Gi-Oh.
There we go. And so we've got a Diglett, and it's learned Astonish. So Scovet, the cheeky Pokemon, it's a normal type. It stores berries in its cheeks. When there are no berries to be found, Scovet will stuff pebbles in its cheeks to save off its cravings. That can go into the box.
Yeah, walk us through that. And that's like really cool for learning, first of all. So like if you're like a viewer,
That's fine.
It's one of the things
So that's Sunkern.
in our videos, people like kind of have this time stamp around why does this person do this here, right? Like why do you do this?
It's a female.
Or like that doesn't make sense. And so here, finally the player actually gets to sort of say like this is what I was thinking. And that's useful for learning because like you'd be surprised sometimes these players their heads work in different ways than maybe us laymen. And so what you thought was like a suboptimal play or ill-advised, they actually had a good reason for doing it. It might have even led to their ultimate like victory in the match. So
It reminds me, I watch a lot of boxing.
Let's see.
A big part of post-fight in boxing is they pull like the winner and sometimes even the loser aside, and they pull up key moments in the fight on camera. Now, oftentimes it's the knockout, which that's not always great for the loser to have to live through again.
Oh, there's the poison type one.
Your thoughts, like what were you thinking? What was the strategy? What was the setup? How did you know when did you know you were going to win the fight? Like those are really interesting insights to get after.
I have to change the Pokemon I've got, I think.
And not everybody can do it, right? Not every player is as eloquent. Not every player even has that deep or thought process.
Pawnee can go up there.
But I think they were careful about who they picked for those moments.
yeah, the feature matches and such. They were established players. One of the matches I saw that was like really crazy.
Oh, there we go. We've got Bonsai and we've got the Strudel.
Against that other Runic player. And
So that's a female. I don't need that one.
sort of pure Runic versus like Runic.
Need to go and see if that Bonsai.
And man, it was just such a crazy match because like Runic, it's one of those decks where oftentimes I think people's opinions on a deck like Runic
There we go.
are always from the perspective of being a non-Runic player, right?
Yep.
So you're just facing a Runic
Okay,
player,
so
opinion in it, and so it's kind of easy
Thunder
to
Shock.
floodgates and they just mill you out, and like it's so stupid and unfair. But suddenly when there's a Runic mirror,
Fake Tears. That's not a
it's
problem.
so much different because these decks actually can't finish each other off.
Use a second Thunder Shock.
Kind of funny because like every Runic card makes you skip like the next battle phase, and so when you do that, it's like okay, you
Alright, let's go with Pokeball.
opponent in terms of like resources or kind of void state, but you will not be able to do damage. And as we saw both in this feature match and many feature matches throughout the weekend, actually, time has become more
And Bonsai's been caught.
like games ending in draws, or
Yeah.
games ending on kind of maybe some
Okay,
unceremonious
so
life point game.
we have
Thing.
Bonsai.
In a mirror match like that,
In order to adjust the level of fluids in it, it exudes water from its eyes.
you're getting a little damage and
This makes it appear to be crying.
mill the other Runic player out, and
That's,
there was a lot of nuance to it.
that just goes into the
The
bank. Anyway,
It
the
was
Pokemon
actually
bank.
entertaining to watch. And I think the final itself was actually a good watch. I mean, like Snake Eyes was not there.
Yeah, it was Tenpai Dragon versus Ritual Beast, I believe, right?
Yes, and so I was watching mainly because Alex, he loved his Ritual Beast. I was gonna sit there with my eyes glued to the screen so that I could learn like good Ritual Beast combos. Then my eyes glazed over because I remembered that a good Ritual Beast combo goes and goes and goes.
Yeah. It's funny, I remember Ritual
Ah,
Beast
there we go, we've got Sunken.
come out like 2015-ish.
Yep.
15, yeah, 2014, 15, something like that.
Just use a
their
scratch.
combos were seen as like exceedingly long back in the day. Like, oh, Ritual Beast terms, right? But it's funny because like now they're not far off from, I guess, what you would kind of call the mean.
I mean, now all combo decks just go for a while, and
I'll go with Pokeball here.
Caught up to the Ritual Beast speed of combo.
Yeah. So, it was a Tenpai versus a Ritual Beast match. I did not actually get to see the finals, but I did hear that Tenpai Dragon won.
Tenpai won, but
So, Sunken, the seed Pokemon, it's a grass type. It suddenly falls out the sky in the morning like knowing it's weak. It simply feeds until it evolves.
They won through a combination of it was Molt Charmy, Spooky Dog, and Spooky Dogwood. That's the one that increases life points.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because by the end of
I just need the Shroodle.
what was it, like 16,000 life points, or was it 24,000 life points? They had a stupid amount of life points. They'd drawn a lot of cards, and when it came time to win the game, the Tenpai player, I forgot his name is escaping me, but we'll talk about him in a second. He just played every single board breaker it seemed his deck had.
Yeah, Espeon Ray. That was it.
Yeah, just there were lightning storm, Raigeki, everything was coming down to break through that board to seal the game.
Yeah, well, congratulations to both of them. Really
Don't need
fun.
Flexion.
It does seem like you were just mentioning, life points are playing more of a role. It's cool to see that Molt Charmy, there's
Oh,
an impact.
that's
I saw him.
I've got Iggly buff.
I had doubts about the card, but the pros did not have their doubts about the card, clearly.
So, despite the fact that Snake Eye did not win the event, it did still take up 32 spots out of the top 64.
Who would have thought?
But only one made it to top 4. So,
It's not really that interesting to get Iggly buff.
amount of representation, it at least was not able to convert all the way up to the very end.
Just need to get Shroodle, and I think Pachirisu is around here as well.
Snake Eye really,
It's strong.
it's strong, it's been here for a while, maybe it needs to, it's like always been, there's maybe limited enough. If you're, a tournament goer, there are also, let's see, 9 Tenpai Dragons in top 64, 4 Ritual Beasts, and then 7 Bell, so. The same
Okay, so I'm going to get myself healed.
a little bit of a different with the diversity in terms of the whole top 64.
I mean, I think.
Oh, by the way, did you know, if you press the ZL button, you can lock on to a nearby Pokemon, meaning you'll keep your sights set on it. Once you're locked on, throwing a Pokeball with the ZR button will let you start a battle with the Pokemon you were aiming for.
But I didn't expect to see it in the final.
Right.
It didn't seem like it. I would have put U-Bell before them. I mean, I think anybody would have put U-Bell before Ritual Beast making it there. Tenpai, that's fair enough. I think we could.
Right, so I need to find Shroodle, and I need to find Pachirisu.
I guess long combo, first of all.
Yeah, they don't want to play combo, you play Snake Eye. Unless you're a wily ancient gear player.
Yeah, I don't, was there like an ancient gear kind of equivalent this weekend? Was there like something that,
That's Potion.
did you hear anything about it? Like an anime deck or a super rogue thing that like took people by surprise in a feature match?
And none of the feature matches I saw were especially like that. The deck choices weren't that surprising.
There's is that a Pichu? Yeah, there's Pichu.
Not having to see Snake Eyes
Yeah.
in the final.
That's it.
I wanted to see U-Bell in the final, despite the fact that U-Bell decks don't play a lot of U-Bell anymore.
Right.
It's just an engine. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's still a good bit of different Bell stuff. What's actually cool to me is that a lot of those do run Terra Incarnate.
Oh, okay, so play nice is fine.
Yeah.
it's just a combo piece. It's just another body with the naming bell.
I'm I might switch
Yeah,
out
I think
the
it's one of those things where it kind of
Poor
starts
Me
with
for
Bell's
Pichu.
but now it's just felt exciting. It's like, whoa, like Bell's kind of getting support, like an architect. And as it happens, it's
Let's
just
go,
used
Pokeball.
for nothing but evil. Amid,
But I mean, you know,
but that's Yu-Gi-Oh.
that's modern day Yu-Gi-Oh. At least on the competitive side of things, it's not good unless it's a good engine, right?
Yeah, and then nobody is forcing you at home to like not play your favorite Yu-Bell cards. Like if you want to play all of the spells and trash.
Pichu, the tiny mouse Pokemon, an electric type. It is unskilled at storing electric power. Any kind of shock causes it to discharge energy spontaneously. Yeah, I'll add to party.
Very far on day 2 of Nats, but you know, I think they're good at cards.
Yeah, so that was the European WCQ. Congrats to all the players. It seemed like it was really pretty fun and intense. And
Alright, so I'll switch this out with Weasel.
That was 4.
There we go, Weasel.
Stone Ray, the runner up with Julio Valves. Yeah, so a lot of player diversity, a lot of country diversity. When you look at flags besides players' names I'm looking at. So
I mean, Europe is a combination of countries.
yeah, it's nice to see that like there are just anytime there's a lot of flags, that's awesome. Like I would hate if there was like all of the French flag versions, right? Like that would be like maybe less exciting than seeing like a lot of.
This just in, Paul from Team FPS hates the French.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll have a look. Is that's a Shroodle.
So the next Yu-Gi-Oh story is that National got a new ban list.
That's female.
This is kind of normal. National basically gets a ban list every month. This one is not a very big one at all. It's technically like 2 separate ban lists that are sort of combined. The first was that we found out that Heavy Storm is coming back to 1 in Master Duel, and that like Snap Steel is coming back in Master Duel.
It's always a good time when you get snacks doing the format.
Yeah, so I mean these cards aren't really making the same impact that they once were, in the sense that like, Mind Control,
And either
Brain Control, Change of Heart has been back for a while, and there's like Triple Tactics Talent, which still just manages to kind of creep all of those others out because it's just a more versatile card. So cards that just take control aren't really a big deal anymore. It is, so it doesn't feel. But adding in Heavy Storm,
there we go. There's
better Duster means one more sort of partnership.
speaker. I don't need one of those.
One more thing to be concerned about.
They're probably just trying to cut those labyrinth
Swift.
numbers down ever so slightly.
Yeah, and it's also a pretty useful card to play Unchained, maybe even some Pendulum variants and stuff. Also, they banned Ido the Supreme Magical Force and Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. So these are basically just 2 of the same card. They're those types of cards that you summon to your opponent's field, typically with Albion the Sanctifier Dragon and Branded. And so Branded was able to kind of like lock you out of playing, because once you summon either of them to your opponent's field, they can't summon for the turn.
Right.
And I'm glad to see the back of these, although I will say, in my time playing Master Duel, I actually don't feel like those blocks pop up very much. Like, and just kind of on the rank ladder.
Maybe they don't come up at the higher levels, but maybe they come more in the lower levels.
Oh, there's a Shroodle.
Yeah, I think they're not actually as reliable or consistent as they sound on paper. Like, turn skips seem busted, but sometimes people can see it coming and they can like hit you with, the right effect or type of thing. And
I mean, anytime you play against Brandon, the first thing you think is,
That's fine.
they're trying to knock me, they're probably going to try and knock me.
yeah, and also they recently had banned Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity and banned this a couple months back. So like they're clearly trying to cut down on these degenerate little turn skip things entirely.
Assault on turns.
And then a bunch of cards just went to 3. Trishula Dragon Ice Barrier, which means next to nothing. Infernity Launcher, Divine Arsenal Double A Zeus was at 2 before, and now it's at 3. Sekka's Light and Super Heavy Samurai Wagon. So not really anything to write home about with those.
They took a toe off the neck of Super Heavy Samurai players.
Right, yeah. It's funny, Super Heavy Samurai was a huge problem for a while, then they kind of started to get on the ban list, and then it just fell off completely. Like, I just don't see it next minute.
All it really took was hitting the land monster. The late monster is what enabled the degeneracy. But I don't think Super Heavy hits outside of the late monster.
No, I don't need pour me.
I mean, they were going after another, because the, actually, I don't think the National, I'm trying to remember, I think the TCG banned the Link monster, and the Master Duel, and National did. National just gave them,
Oh,
like,
so they hit
Scarecrow
a
and
bunch of
everything.
things.
Yeah, so now they're kind of like taking a little bit of the pressure off and like bringing this card back to 3. So
Right, so
hopefully it makes a big difference. Right now, Nashville has just gotten Centurion and Bell in, and everybody's kind of messing around with that stuff. That's kind of the shiny new toys. So maybe here in the next couple of weeks, we'll get to see if when things
so let's
settle
revive.
down, if Super Heavy begins to be an issue again. But I don't think it will. Who knows?
I just remember peak super heavy for like 2 weeks of existing in TCG was the entire run.
Yeah, people do not like that. They do not. So that's just the Nashville ban list. Nothing like super wild, super crazy. Do you have any other Yu-Gi-Oh news that you've seen?
Did you see the Wonder Festival figures?
I did not. What about
Oh man, I'll put the link in the
Okay, cherry berry.
so you can see them.
Oh, so there are more figures. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have the Kiza figure. That's gonna be a hot ticket item. We have Jack.
That's an elixir.
Behind him, you can see a Stardust and a Red Dragon.
Oh man.
But we also have Ash Blossom.
Oh,
We
people are.
have
I'm not seeing Strudel.
Xian, the legendary 6 samurai. There's an unpainted UD,
Yeah.
and then
An X attack.
then Astral and what's his name? Yuma.
And what else are we getting?
One of Paul's favorites, a Cyber Dragon. Which one I couldn't tell you. Everyone happens to be normal.
So I guess it's regular Cyber Dragon. What I'm seeing here.
I see IP Masquerena with
I see another.
and this one's gonna be popular.
Oh, yeah, we've got a struggle bug.
Kagari.
Oh,
How do you say the name properly? Sky Striker Ace Kagari, or is it Kagari the Sky Striker? I forget how you say it.
so there's a lot of cool Yu-Gi-Oh figures basically is what I'm hearing.
Yes. A
So-
whole bunch of them. Konami has been licensing this thing out. We are getting Yu-Gi-Oh figures all the time.
So this all came from Wonder Festival Summer 2024. Amakuni are producing figures of Jack Atlas, Akiza Izinski, and Ray Dragon Archfiend. Okay, cool. So these are all kind of from separate places, but
Yeah, Unique Creative does the
Oh, there we go. There's a Happini.
okay.
Revoltech, the UV.
I think all Happini are female, so
The Atlas one was really
Here has a Kagari.
had to go into a fletchling, didn't I?
okay. So yeah, basically just the selection of Yu-Gi-Oh figures.
Happini's running too fast.
I'm so glad to see they're finally pushing out more into the TCG territory with like the Ash Blossom, Xian, Zeus, we've seen stuff like that, and then
Okay.
also like pushing into 5Ds and like Zexal finally, like because
And
it's
even
so
if it's
long.
just TCG
It's gonna tackle.
cards.
Yeah, like it's that mix. Like I want more than just DM. I think that helps the brand. It helps remind people the brand is more than like DM kind of, right?
See,
Let's try a second tackle.
I'd feel better about my cards getting hit on the brand list if I had merch
And a Pokeball.
something that's mine that can't get banned.
Yeah, feels like they can't take that from you. Speaking of actually,
And then we caught one.
like Yu-Gi-Oh figures, I saw this article on the WIGO organization that was new Yu-Gi-Oh licensing agreements and product changes. So
Happini, the Playhouse Pokemon. It's a normal type. It carries a round white rock in its belly pouch. If it gets along well with someone, it will sometimes give that person the rock.
and Young LA. Their King Ice, yeah, I've never heard of these, is for a line of Yu-Gi-Oh chains, pendants, bracelets, and
Oh
rings.
yeah, it's King Ice.
Yeah, and then while they're
I think rods are put in top.
several lifestyle collections, which include t-shirts, joggers, shorts, hoodies, and flannels. So,
If you've ever been on Facebook, you have seen King Ice ads. They just get IPs and make chains.
yeah, I think that might be where I got like Trell's one chain from, but that might have been like some.
I think that was a default.
I think that was like some sketchier place.
Alright, so we'll see if we can find Strudel.
So, yeah, I saw that was kind of cool. That's those statues that I had, like the Dark Magician one, I have Blue Eyes one, Red Eyes one, and a Dark Magician draw.
That's not what I need.
Strong wording.
But they still plan to release resin statues. This is largely due to the cost and current low demand. Notably, when First Four Figures initially acquired their Yu-Gi-Oh license, they had only planned on resin statues at the time. So people are not buying those PVC statues, and I will just be the first to say I think it's pretty obvious why.
Wow.
They're expensive.
Oh,
Those because like most of the Yu-Gi-Oh statues and figures that we've been talking about so far are the ones that tend to be closer to like $80-90, right? Depending on obviously the company where you get it and stuff. Which isn't
Alright, so that's a trainer.
fair.
Hehe, I've got two.
But with those like big PVC statues, those take a lot.
I've got two whole Pokemon. Am I cool or what?
And very like textured, and they're heavy, and so I know that
Pierre the student.
those cost a lot, and they charge like
Azurill.
even the cheapest ones tend to be like $250 or so. Like
Let's go with confusion.
Deluxe version are like $400, $450, and it's just like, man.
Perfect.
How many people are listening right now, and you let us know, are you that much of a Yu-Gi-Oh freak? Like, are you willing to pay, $300-$400 for, a Red Eyes figure? Like, someone is, yes, but like, how many?
That's enough quite Coco.
Demand is a whole thing about being our market has to be willing and able to buy, right? There's probably plenty of people willing, but they're probably not able. In fact, plenty of people able.
And then we've got Lear.
As willing.
Houndour. I have to switch this out.
Yeah. I mean, like, it probably doesn't help too that people barely even distinguish between which brands make which figures. So, like, I think for a lot of people, they want a Yu-Gi-Oh figure and just kind of grab whatever they see first and it's like somewhat.
I'm just going to go with Fido.
You have to be kind of really into be tracking, your figure companies and what line it's a part of. Because, for some people, they want to be all the same scale and the same level of detail. For some people, they specifically want them to be from different companies.
Let's go with
so
Covet.
they do have different scales and different, detailing on them.
Yeah, so basically, not across media, they're just, they're doing a lot of different licenses. I also see that.
So it's leveled out.
Yu-Gi-Oh drink coasters. They look like they're about $30.
Develop to bite.
Dark Magician.
No.
The Dark Magician girl that I see in this picture.
Let's go and get rid of Tail Whip.
They might be making a Zodiac Necro statue.
They might be.
Yeah, they said they also know that they would likely be able to make a Zodiac Necro statue after their Zodiac the Forbidden One statue, as the only necessary change would be the color scheme. This is from this is also like from First Four Figures, so yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff. I will probably at least partake in some of it. I'm always a big fan of having my Yu-Gi-Oh merch.
I know they've got Skit over there. I can't reach it.
Kind of beyond the grade that is like the TCG, so to speak, in this analogy.
So I'm just going to heal.
Even if they ban my favorite card, or if I'm not currently playing a deck that I like or something, I will always have like cool Yu-Gi-Oh posters or figures or posters or something like that. So.
And speaking of being beyond the TCG, so I ordered my copy of the Elements of Hero Rush Duel structure deck.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let's see how I go.
I'm quick with getting Rush Duel pre-orders and delivering style hotcakes. At least for people that are going to sell them overseas and not for all that much either.
Right.
But probably more important, I didn't think it got more important in Rush Duels than Elements of Heroes and Hero Support.
You can use the B button to crouch when you're crouched down low in the tall grass. It will become harder for Pokemon to notice you.
The next Rush Duel set.
If you can get close to a Pokemon without it noticing you and then throw a Pokeball using the ZL button, you can catch it off guard, so you'll be able to act first in battle, giving you a nice advantage.
A Golem, you might say.
Are they bringing Ancient Gear Golem?
Ancient Gear Golem is on the cover of the next pack. It's the True Legend Awakening pack. They're bringing my boy over, and so you know what that means. I gotta pick one up.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to look at that picture real
That's an antidote.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a really cool looking pack too. It looks very like ancient Gabriel just covered in red lightning and geez, looks menacing.
Even if it's just ancient Gabriel being introduced as a legend card, which those are just essentially ported in Yu-Gi-Oh cards, same stats, same everything. But that we might get more.
I'm not seeing any Strudel here, so I might have to just skip it and work to find it a bit later.
Yeah. So that's neat. There's one last Yu-Gi-Oh thing that I see. This is just back to sort of some TCG news. So they finally started revealing information about the tins. And last week we didn't get to cover it too much, but they did reveal several of the reprints that are going to be in the next set of tins.
Acid spray.
Lots of really great reprints. Just a lot of stuff that people want. People were very happy about these tins in general. But
the fact that they included Age of Overlord was such a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost the ropes.
So I actually was going to let me first go to Yu-Gi-Oh! News TCG. I forgot to bring this up. I was going to go over a few of the exciting highlights.
Let's go with Weasel.
That were confirmed for the tins. Mostly it's stuff that people kind of expect.
Yeah, so tackle should do hopefully enough. No, I need another guy.
I remember just seeing a picture of it somewhere.
Yeah, I thought I saw a picture. I can't find it. Anyway, the news that I was going to say for today is that the TCG account actually every Tuesday and Thursday.
So let's go with a Pokeball.
We're going to reveal a new high-demand prismatic secret rare coming in Nature's Tins. So the tins come out on September 20th.
There we go, we caught it.
It's Tuesday when we're recording this. They revealed that Guiding Quillen, the Virtuous, is going to be one of the prismatic secret rares. And so they will also
Strudel, the toxic mouse Pokemon, a poison and normal dual type. Though usually a mellow Pokemon, it will sink its sharp poison-soaked front teeth into any that anger it, causing paralysis in the objects of its ire. That can go back.
As they run straight into the leagues coming out.
Well, because I think they might be realizing too that their rollout of the Infinite Forbidden didn't exactly go how I imagine it was planned to.
It was a snafu.
Yeah, a lot of stuff got leaked early, and it kind of just made the content creator videos that they're releasing and sort of undermine those. And I think it is waited a little too long to release those, like the content creator videos. So I think what they might be doing this time around is probably this rookie lets them get the information out sooner.
It reminds me about how
Let's get this healed.
announces new cards for sets. Just piece by piece over time, and they don't really have to worry about leakers over there. I wonder if they do. I wonder if they do have leakers.
Probably not too many. I mean, it seems like every time I see a Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG news, it's kind of just from the official sources. But either way, what I was gonna say too is just that this.
If you select your profile from that app, you'll find various records from your adventure. You can also check your profile picture and trainer icon. Both your profile picture and your trainer icon can be updated freely by taking photos with the camera app. Enjoy crafting a profile that's all your own.
They are still 400 cards, like the set's 400 something cards, so. Oh yeah, I found it on this image. Yeah, the Trident Dragons in there, the Ultranars like Raigeki and stuff. There's Wanted Seekers and Spoils, there's Dark Corridor, Guiding Quillen as we saw, Crimson Dragon, IP Little Knight, SP Little
I
Knight.
just follow that up.
Castor Theosis, Chaos Angel, just a lot of really
I've got Combi. Let's see. Yes, I better heal up my Pokemon. Good thing I bought these potions at the Pokemart. Okay, so that's the one I've faced already.
Man, as cool as the reprints are, there is going to be a lot of stuff to sift through.
I'm gonna buy 5 tins, and that'll be it. Call it right there. If I don't see my SP, I'll just cry.
What cool Pokemon. Let's see what you got then.
Grab the singles, but that large set pool thing can really make
Let me show you this awesome looking Pokemon I just caught.
stuff like that.
I mean, that's always been the issue with the tins. On the bright side, that's where I'm glad for the secondary market, because vendors are gonna be ripping
It's just
this
Choosel.
open and dropping the prices of singles
Confusion.
talk about specific cards
See where we go.
outside of the tin. So they started out with the video Kaiba coming out
It's
with
just
Blue
tackle.
Eyes, and then it revealed that like you know, the Blue Eyes right range and the 11 cards in the front of the tin. Surprise, I'm sure you can have guessed. And yeah. So they'll probably have another one.
Yeah, so my Diglett's leveled up.
People are watching this, I don't know.
I guess just looking cool doesn't cut it.
But I think that's all we got for Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah, I think that's the Yu-Gi-Oh news. We might have missed something that comes out after we record this, but otherwise, let us know what you guys thought about all the Yu-Gi-Oh developments here in the past week.
And there we go.
For the TCG stuff, a quick reminder, if you are watching the premiere, to please thumbs up the premiere. It helps out a bunch. Seriously.
And I've got another trainer here.
When you do it, it makes YouTube surface the premiere more, so that's really why we're, asking about it.
I came to Metago to make some deliveries, but let's have a quick battle.
So this isn't a story. I want to hop on my Digimon TCG soapbox.
Ica the Courier.
It's not a story, it's a soapbox.
Just the soapbox. Guys, August 9th is the release of the next major Digimon set. That is BT17 Secret Crisis.
Confusion.
Okay.
And there are a few things to note real quick. This set is all about movies. These are Digimon that were featured in different Digimon movies. These are a lot of fan favorite Digimon. They're big, they're imposing, and they're all hand traps.
Oh yeah, Digimon has that.
Sweet Kiss.
All my Ace ones there.
Yes, Ace Digimon. We're getting an Omnimon Ace who blasts
Yes, I delivered you a win.
DNA Digivolves over a War Greymon and a Metal Garurumon. And guys, you do not have to have both of those things on field. You only need one. The other one can be in the hand. We're getting an Imperial Dramon, Paladin mode, Ace. So for all you adventure fans, the Imperial Dramon that you know.
Let's go and get that healed.
We're getting Gallantmon Crimson mode. So if you're a fan of Tamers, you're already familiar with Gallantmon Crimson mode. Well, now we have an Ace version of it. He blasts and evolves. It's wonderful. And last but not least is Shine Greymon Burst mode Ace. That was the main Digimon in Data Squad, which a lot of people didn't watch that squad because we were kind of old at the time. But for that,
Hi there, I'm a Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice Pokemon battles. Well, good news, if you can defeat 4 trainers here in Area 1 of the South Province, there's a lovely prize with your name on it. So far you've defeated 6 trainers here in Area 1 of the South Province. On behalf of the Pokemon League, here's your lovely prize. Thunder Wave. User launches a weak jolt of electricity that paralyses the target. We're holding this challenge for other areas around Paldea too. Stop by and try them. Let's go and enter the gates.
So, you know how we live in Digimon. Either you remove all their security and then swing one more time per game.
Oi, Peter.
Or they deck out, right? Or maybe you win time. Well, we have
Digit battle some trainers on the hill. I bet your Pokemon are getting stronger. How about you show me how much you all have learned in battle? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, nothing like having a friend around. Come on, Peter, let's have a fruitful battle.
That would be insane. That would be insane. So the cards it's a generally useful card outside of its alternative win condition. It gives you a free Theoboromon token.
That's a Sprigatito.
It gives you free cards, right? Yeah. But it says
You seem like you're getting better at this, so I'm coming at you with 2 Pokemon this time.
4 placed Doomsday cards. You win the game.
Confusion.
Okay.
So the card limit in Digimon is 4. So you can run 4 Doomsday cards in your deck, and if you get all 4 of those cards out into play, you just win. It's just a game over. It's done.
It's double confusion.
It's our first alternate win condition, and it's in a deck that's already going to be strong. I know a lot of people played Theoboromon like a year ago, really. And
Right, so I'm going to go with a different Pokemon.
we didn't think about it. But
Let's go with...
Come on, Matt. We'll welcome
Fuecoco.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, you were saying earlier how like it's kind of hard to find other Digimon information or something.
I always find it to be a struggle of keeping up with Bandai card games. I just don't think Bandai does the greatest job of spreading information about their games. I mean, yeah, you can go to their social media, like the social media spots, and you can even go to their websites. But
So it's there, but it feels like it doesn't organically reach you. Maybe is what you're saying.
it's not organic, but also their websites don't always update like quickly.
So the second Pokemon is the Pawmi.
I'll hear about something on Twitter.
I'll just stick with Fuecoco.
Put on their websites. I don't even know how it works, but that's just
Well, doing even better than expected. You're legit, Peter.
Sometimes. I mean, there's leaks stuff.
So we've got the Pawmi here. I'm going to use Ember. Batting you is Blast. I think I'd better pull out my ace in the hole.
When it comes to games like Digimon, Dragon Ball, even One Piece, as big as One Piece is, a lot of these social media algorithms, they don't read those TCG communities as separate entities.
Yeah, that's true. I think the smaller the TCG, the probably more.
Terrestrializing is always a summon strategy. It gives moves of the Pokemon's Terra type more power. So it's used Thunder Shock.
Is that the Digimon like simulator still open?
Ember.
Yeah, DCGO is still around.
I use 2 lots of Ember.
To the EX6, that was our last set before this set release. So right now it's up to date and it's going strong.
Okay, because I remember a few months ago we were like wondering, like, oh, I hope it doesn't get anybody in trouble, but okay, good to hear that. I guess Bandai isn't coming down on it.
Use 3 lots of Ember.
Hinting that maybe they were, but maybe not.
I think that was more of
Come on.
just kind of
Perfect.
general like conspiracy theories online and unease towards like third party like simulators and whatnot.
Right, okay.
But
So we've leveled up the Rolts. Wants to learn Hypnosis.
They'll be removed immediately.
I'm not really that fussed.
Yeah.
If Pokemon skip learning moves or forget old moves, they can learn them again. Open the main menu, select a Pokemon and select Check Summary. On the stats screen, go to the moves and stats tab to check your Pokemon's moves and help it remember some.
Kind of concerning one. So, would you ever want the ability to basically like X-ray?
Man, I can't believe how fast you're improving.
Or perhaps more
If
specific?
I had X-ray vision, I think I could think of better ways to use it than that.
True, but
Amazing, look at you, taking on a terrestrialized opponent and winning no problem.
or a Pokemon pack,
Come to think of it, you can't terrestrialize your Pokemon yet, huh?
we can do that.
Don't worry, I'll get got you taken care of. You're so good with Pokemon battles. I forget how new you are to this stuff sometimes. Anyway, it was fun to battle you here. Have some revised thanks.
Collector card CT scanning service from somebody Mega Dragon, by the way, if you're like listening or watching this, shout out to you. They tagged me in this on Twitter.
Now, Mesagoza is waiting just past this gate, at last the city where our school is. There's a ton of hills and stairs and stuff in the city, so I'm going to take a quick breather and then catch up with you soon.
Visit here to see the case study. If some people have access to this technology, you should too. It's what's fair and the next logical step. So basically, how it works is, I think, send in packs to them. I guess the service they developed this way of like X-raying cards, like seeing inside of like a Pokemon pack or something like that. Yeah, okay, here's an article on PokePedia. This is a good job of showing it. Yeah, so like X-rays can kind of identify foil cards inside of sealed TCG products.
So this is kind of the layout of Mesagoza. Alright, here I am. We finally made it, huh?
On June 26th, a Michigan company named
This is Mesagoza, the biggest city in Paldea.
their CT machine can identify foil
It's been a big trade hub since a long time ago.
CT scans
Lots of folks come here to learn about advances in technology and all kinds of other stuff.
standards.
There's a hair salon where you can change your look, plus places with tasty food and fixings.
Pokemon space. But we just wanted to stand some
What do you want to see first, Peter?
accuracy of our equipment.
Just see the hair salon. Oh, you're a fashionista, are you? Or maybe you just want a practical do that won't get in your eyes when you're battling.
That's kind of terrible
Oh, and speaking of battling,
because
I want to be sure you'll be able to terrestrialise your Pokemon to Peter. There's a few things that I've got to get done for that to happen, but I'll take care of them. Meanwhile, you just have fun looking around the city a bit. There's so much to do. Grab a bite, buy some accessories to spice up your uniform. If you want my personal recommendations, you've got to see Delibird Presents. They sell handy items for Pokemon to hold. Once you've seen your fill, we can meet up again in front of the school. Just be ready, the stairs up to school are no joke. Later then, get pumped for some terrestrialising. Okay, so I've got a Pokeball there. Pokemon healed, they're fine. Let's go and have a quick look around.
The first thing I want to say is I don't think it's worth worrying about too much because a CT scanner is
that's a salmon shop.
piece of equipment. That's not a something. A regular TCG player won't even have access to.
Another kind of restaurant-looking place. Is that?
And they're typically in like hospitals and other very professional environments. But to try to use one for those purposes will probably be risking your.
No, the Braltays are fine.
Yeah, there's definitely some. I think the fact that it's not accessible gives me some ease. Like, it would be really terrible if like everybody and their mom just had like these scanners and they're like, you stick one in your pocket in front of the store and just scan every pack, and like that's kind of the.
It's like these things are big.
That's a grill.
They cost like $100,000, like $500,000. Like
yeah, so right now this Industrial Inspection and Consulting LLC will do CT scans for you. Like you get a quote from them. If you go to their website, you get a quote based on like how many packs you want scanned, and what they're offering is like they'll scan 1 to 5 packs for $75.
Okay, so that's the kind of
16
belly.
packs for $70 a pack, and like so on and so forth. If you have 11 or more packs, then I think $65 per pack, and that's like way too much money to like for anybody to actually. But
those are just more food.
But like do the math. I still feel like the risk on that is so high, right? Because
but you have like a base set like Pokemon box.
True.
Where its sealed value is already astronomical. A sealed pack's value is astronomical, and
Right.
if you could just know which ones are hits and which ones aren't, I think that's. I'm not saying it's a good investment because I morally I'm opposed to it, but it would be smart.
I mean, at $65 a pack, that means that to even just get like, so it's like 11 plus packs is $65 a pack. So that's like roughly $700 to do like 11 packs scan, and like you have to also there's like the hassle involved getting a quote. They send you
That's a sandwich.
like instructions for shipping, like a payment, and you like send it in, and they send you back the CT scan files. And I feel like that's probably too much trouble, more trouble than it's worth for the average person. Which I guess again that's reassuring that it is too much trouble for the average person.
My worry is that with like, especially the Pokemon community,
Let's go into the middle. That's a sandwich shop.
types that are on the upper end of all things that kind of control the the market and the interest around Pokemon.
Yeah.
They're up here.
Set up their packs where they know which ones have hits and which ones don't, and they can more smartly control the market. I think it's around cost for the Pokemon community.
Yeah, the integrity of everything.
Did you get it? If you join a Team Star, you can shine as bright as anybody.
Someone who, like some group, company, vendor, who like if they're really invested in this whole
Seriously, what's with you? Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? Not really. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill for new members, so just sign up already. I'd rather not.
scares enough to do it.
So I'm looking at this box on here handy for
You want in on this too?
shadows based Pokemon box.
If you're here to sign up, we'll get to you next. We're nearly got this one in the bag. We're Team Star Kid. We burn so bright it hurts to look at us, but you knew that, right?
Sure, I think $65 a pack.
So you know exactly who you're messing with, and you're still coming at us with that attitude. You're scary, kid. If you joined Team Star, you'd be looking down from the top in no time. Hey, we can't just let something like this slide. The honour of our team's online, so we've got no choice but to battle, yeah? That's true, you keep watch on that little four eyes over there. I'll make sure this fresh face nobody ends up seeing stars.
For a Yu-Gi-Oh player, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, dominating Yu-Gi-Oh players are really good. It's just like high-end collectibles all at the end of the day. So, just a neat story.
Alright, so the grunt has brought out Strudel.
That is a little worrying. But not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Confusion.
It won't be in the hands of like the modern common scammer. Now, if someone finds a way to make smaller, more portable CT scanners,
There you go.
job, then maybe they're less powerful or something.
What's scarier is actually.
Then I will rent.
Well, what's interesting, I thought somebody might try to do a scam where they pretend to scan your cards for you or something.
How come I'm the one seeing stars?
I wouldn't be surprised to see that sort of.
Ugh. Why is there nobody like you so good at battling anyway? That's just not right. No way, he beat you? Does that mean I've got to battle this kid now since I'm higher up Team Star's ranks? Pero bueno, what do you think you're doing? It's that student council dweeb. She's gonna report us if we don't book it. I can't believe you, Peter. You don't have to go find randos to battle. You'll have all the battles you'll ever need with me. Wait, they picked a fight with you? Wow, I read that way wrong. Sorry. I get it now. You two have got Team Star written all over for sure. I bet you were trying to pressure people into signing up again, weren't you? Aha. We weren't not doing that. Well, that explains it. As head of the student council, stopping this type of nonsense would normally be my job. But this is also the perfect chance for you to try my amazing and ultra rare gift to you. You obtain the Terror Orb. An orb, the Terror Orb, an orb that holds within it the power to crystallize. When it's charged with energy, it can be used to cause Pokemon to terrestrialize. With that Terror Orb, you can terrestrialize your Pokemon during battle. Let's see, after it terrestrializes, I'm pretty sure your rolls will be a Psychic type. Normally you've got to take special classes to be able to get one of these Terror Orbs, but I put in a good word for you. Now, time to give it well. You'll learn to use it faster in battle than if I was to explain it to you. Wait, what? You want this kid to practice wailing on us with his terror Pokemon? Is that it? Got a problem? You want to battle me instead? Huh, never mind. I'll take my chances with the new kid. Then take your places and battle.
They don't say it in the article, and even they did, I couldn't say this, so I think it's all about AI. AI is the biggest danger to people who...
You were challenged by a Team Star Grunt. He's got a Yongus. Here in the Paldea region, Pokemon can crystallize through a strange phenomenon. The people call this terrestrializing. You can terrestrialize your Pokemon by selecting the terrestrialize button in battle. When a Pokemon terrestrializes, its type changes to its Terra type. Moves of the same type as this Terra type will become much more powerful than usual. After terrestrializing a Pokemon once, you won't be able to terrestrialize a Pokemon again until you heal up at a Pokemon Center, so use your strategy wisely to seize victory in battles. So I use Confusion.
An increasing number of Silicon Valley investors and Wall Street analysts are starting to ring the alarm bells over the countless billions of dollars being invested into AI and overconfidence they want to result in a massive bubble. So, yeah, basically, despite its expensive price tag, the technology is nowhere near where it needs to be in order to be useful. Goldman Sachs' most senior junior stock analyst Vin Pavello wrote in a report last month. Overbuilding things the world doesn't
The youngest has become confused.
typically ends badly. Earlier this week, Google released its second quarter earnings, failing to impress investors with razor-thin profit margins and surging costs related to training AI models.
Let's try a second confusion.
Are surging far past what the company had been spending previously, as the Wall Street Journal reports, with this year's total spend expected to surpass $49 billion, or 84% higher than what the company averaged over the last 5 years. And I'll do one more quote. Google CEO Sundar Pichai is holding to his guns, arguing that
Your Pokemon burn so bright.
is dramatically greater than the risk of overinvesting for us here. Not investing at the front.
Nice piece that you pulled off terrestrializing, no problem. Moves that your Pokemon's Terra type will hit even harder when it's terrestrialized, you know. Sometimes you'll find a Pokemon whose Terra type is totally different from its usual type. That difference can open up your strategic options. You've got to charge your Terra Orb at a Pokemon Center after every use by healing up your team though. Well, I'll be on my merry way then. Yeah, hasta la vista.
Fruit of the labor so far.
I think we are a bit blind when it comes to that. There's the obvious.
So yeah, Team Star is basically a group of students that like to kick up trouble. They hardly ever show up to class, and when they get together in groups, they're a real headache. Even the teachers don't know what to do with them, from what I hear. Excuse me. Well, just thanks. So yeah, see you around. Look at you, Peter, already becoming a big hero around campus. I don't think I've seen that girl around. Maybe she's a new transfer, like you. That Eevee bag, though, I love that fluff. Anyway, it seems like the trouble's died down, so we'd better book it up to the school. Get ready to climb the worst staircase in the world.
The AI that will not see it is the one that's going to make the money in the short term. And that's the AI being employed by movie studios, game studios, manufacturing, where they're using AI to replace human workers to save money. It's not making money, it's saving money. That's how AI will reap returns.
Okay,
To be clear, I hate it.
yeah, I have a couple of thoughts.
Right, let's head up the stairs and get going.
I see where it's probably difficult to actually monetize a lot of the AI that, like, the consumer-facing AI that I've heard talked about. So, like, when we think about the AI features, a lot of phones are trying to integrate it. Like, Google's trying to hook them to Android, Apple is saying out like Apple Intelligence. Stuff's supposed to, like, help you and be able to do like research and write and, like, type more easily.
Here we are, Peter. Welcome to Rancho Academy. This here is the entrance hall. You can sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me, and those halls off to the sides lead to all different parts of the school. It's totally big enough to let loose and battle in here, but for some reason they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. Master Peter, Miss Nimona, how did you find your first school commute? I imagine Miss Nimona's high spirits helped with that. She's a true asset to our fine academy. Now I was expecting any less from our champion-ranked student council president. Reliable as ever, Miss Nimona. Well, I know how to look after my friends, right, Peter? Oh, but speaking of which, we saw some of those Team Star kids in town, Director. You did? Where? It was down the stairs from the front gates. They were hassling this kid with an Eevee backpack. That's quite the news. Are they still to be found out there? Actually, Peter flexed on them and ran them off. You don't say. Of course, it's a fine thing to try to help a fellow student, Master Peter, but you might wish to show a bit of restraint as you find your feet here at our academy. Miss Nimona, do remember that the school's staff is here to resolve any such troubles. Right, yes sir, Director. A child with an Eevee backpack, you say. I suppose that might have been Miss Penny. I'm relieved to hear she's come to class at least. And Miss Nimona, if you'd be so good, do report to Mr. Jack about his Team Star business. As your homeroom teacher, he should be kept apprised of all such goings on. You got it, sir. Ah, but look at the time. You two had better hurry along. Classes will be starting soon. We're in class 1A, Peter. Come on, I'll show you the way.
A lot of research, a lot of energy used, and all that stuff for results that just seem
Good morning, Mr. Jack. Hello everyone. We have some exciting news this morning. Who wants to hear it? Oh, me, I want to hear the news. I suppose I should have told you sooner, but we have a new little friend joining our happy homeroom as of today. Whisper, whisper, whisper. I wonder what they'd be like. Alright, you can come on in. Could I trouble you for a few words introducing yourself? Did you hear that? He seems super friendly and fun. Looks like everyone's eager to get to know you, Peter. Alright then, who wants to be the first to ask our new friend a question? Me, can I ask a question? What's your favourite thing about Pokemon? I like battling with them. Really awesome, and totally the same. Does anyone else have a question for their new classmate? Me, I have a question. You went to all the trouble of enrolling here, so spill, Peter. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream, right? I want to complete the Pokedex. Well, I got you set up with that Pokedex app, if you like collecting that much. Well, thank you for telling us a bit about yourself, Peter. I'm Mr. Jack. I teach biology here at the Academy, and I'm also your homeroom teacher. That's your seat, second row from the front. Alright, you ragamuffins, be nice and friendly to our new classmate. We will, Mr. Jack. Get to know the Academy campus by exploring a bit on your own. You can now move around the school. Try checking out places on the map where you see that someone might be hanging around. Perhaps you'll discover something. Now choose a location and start exploring. Let's start with the cafeteria. Oh hey, so we meet again. You remember me, right? Oh, from the lighthouse. Yeah, exactly. That's my little know-it-all buddy. Got a mind like a steel trap, eh? No need to tell me your name, Peter, right? The whole school seems to be talking about you. The new kid who showed up with the president of the school student council. I normally wouldn't even bother showing up for class, but I came all the way to school today just to talk with you, our new celebrity. You've got to help me out so I can finally make my dream a reality. Happy to help. What kind of little maniac says yes to something without even knowing what they're agreeing to? Well, this might come as a surprise, but the fact is I'm all about that picnic life, the great outdoors. The perfectly prepared sandwiches, all of it. Not half bad at cooking either, I can tell you. Right now I'm researching new recipes that will help Pokemon feel better. Real health food. I found this book the other day and it had such a section about these Herba Mystica things. Basically there's some kind of special herbs that heal up any Pokemon as soon as it eats them. Now there are a total of 5 different types of Herba Mystica, based on what I read. Just taking a little lick of them once they've been powdered will get your blood flowing, provide nutrients, prevent aging. It'll even boost the immune system. These herbs seem like they're the real deal, only found here in Paldea and rare to boot. But this book says they're all guarded by Titan Pokemon, meaning that it's going to be pretty tough to try and grab even a few sprigs. Because sea Titans are, well, I think they've got to be things like this. Monsters of Area Zero. As we descended further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon, though we wondered if these huge, ferocious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its sheer size and the shape of its back set it apart, as do its great tusks. I really want to get those herbs for myself, but I'm not very good at Pokemon battles. Don't have any friends with strong Pokemon to lend me a hand either. And I never hear the end of it if I went crawling to that student council bell. But hear you what's up, you've got to help me out with this, you'd be perfect. Yes. No, wait, I don't need the knots yet. I'll just register the places where it seems there might be Titans in your map app for you.
Like, in 10 years or 20 years, what will the monetization structure of AI look like?
So we have the False Dragon Titan, the Quaking Earth Titan, the Open Sky Titan, the Lurking Steel Titan, and the Stony Cliff Titan. The Titans' layers have been added to your map app. Path of Legends has opened up. Let it stew a bit and we can get more into the details later, and in the meantime, take this. A little gift for listening and all. You obtained a bag of Stardust. You put the bag of Stardust in your bag's treasures pocket. Give the idea some serious thoughts, please. Right, so that's us unlocking the Titans. Okay, so we got a phone call. This is Peter, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I can talk to you. Hope you don't mind. I'm sorry, who are you? My name's Cassiopeia. But never mind that. It's you I want to talk about. I hear you're a trainer with serious potential. If that description is accurate, there's something I'd like to ask of you. Tell me, Peter, you know about Team Star, right? Yes. Great, I appreciate you being upfront here. Team Star is a group of troublemakers formed by some academy students a while back. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level, and I refuse to sit idly by and let them get away with it. So I've come up with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. I call it Operation Starfall, but I'll need allies to carry out this operation, and I'd like you to be one of them. Yes, that's fine. No need to reply right this second. We can discuss the details some other time. Till then, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Moss Peter. Please do try to keep your voice down if you're making calls within the school, won't you? Of course, sir. You don't want anyone else overhearing any personal information after all. Honestly, there are so many things we need to be careful about in this day and age. What on you then, young man?
It's people, the engineers of the world.
Team Star, you say?
Create tools that have practical uses that we do use. AI is useful. When we're using Adobe, the Adobe Creative Suite, and we employ one of the
Right, so I need to go into the staff room.
Adobe Premiere, right? Yeah. They work just fine. They don't do a whole lot. They do a little, and that's actually all you need. In that way, it allows you a job. When I was working on this math course that I never taken
Very well,
before,
champion alone. I trust you to handle this in my stead. Sure thing, you can count on me. In fact, I bet this is going to be fun. I'm glad to hear it. Good day then. Oh, pardon me.
And when I asked it to illustrate his ideas, it could do that too.
Oh, Peter, hey. Who is that? Piqued your interest, that lady as well. They call her La Primera. She's strong, she can do pretty much anything. She's got cool practically coming out of her ears. She's basically everything I want to be, or that any Pokemon trainer would want to be, really. Which reminds me, remember in homeroom when I asked what your dream is? Now I know you said that you're all about completing the Pokedex, but hear me out. You should try to reach champion rank, like me. Yeah, I will. Oh well, hang on though. I've got a whole spiel I want to give you. Here goes. The trainers who reach champion rank are the ones who raise their Pokemon really strong. They're Protean battlers, their moves keep crowds absolutely on the edge of their seats. You have to prove yourself to the Pokemon League to officially get the title of champion. And to that, you have to do more than just take classes here. You've got to take on 8 Pokemon gyms and win so you can collect their gym badges. Once you've done all that, all that's left is a special test, the champion assessment. And once you pass that, then at long last you'll be a champion. It's every Pokemon trainer's dream, the coolest title anyone could ever hope to get, not to brag or anything. I reached champion rank during our last treasure hunt, you know. Oh, the treasure hunt is a special independent study thing we've got here. Should happen soon. Our last one started not long after the beginning of this school year. It's great, you get to leave school to go have an adventure and learn it however you want. I guess you could say my journey to becoming a champion was a treasure I found, maybe. I don't know yet if that's the answer I'm looking for.
Write my stories and make my movies and stuff, while I have to like do the laundry, fold the clothes.
Anyway, I've got a feeling I'd be able to get even stronger if you and I were both working at it.
Right, and we can like create, you know what I mean? So
Let me go ahead and save the gym's locations in your map app in case you decide to go for it.
take the jobs of writers, like human writers, and then put them out of work, and now they're just not having to do manual labor, sit around and not.
So we've got the Medali gym, the Cascarafa gym, the Cortondo gym, the Alfornada gym, the Montenevera gym, the Glacido gym, the Labicia gym, and the Artisan gym. The Pokemon gym locations have been added to your map app. So this is the Victory Road.
That's not gonna, that doesn't happen fast, and it's not going to make a lot of money. Like
Give it some thought.
yesterday, but give it time. They'll end up saving many industries a lot of money.
Ding dong, dong ding.
Anywho, that was the AI story.
Calling Master Peter to the director's office, please.
So it's been a while
Once again,
since
Master Peter to the director's office, please.
on the pod.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Delightful time. I truly enjoy not talking at the MCU. But, San Diego Comic-Con happened,
It did.
and they were
The director's office.
Marvel has shelled out the money to bring Robert Downey Jr. officially back into the fold. We all knew it was happening. The writing's been on the wall, there were stories, but we knew it was happening. And
Thank you for coming, Master Peter. Have you been enjoying your time here at Narendra Academy? Yes. That is most wonderful to hear. Now, you may be wondering why we could not have simply conversed earlier in the cafe, but let me assure you there is a reason why I asked you to meet me here in the office. It seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter they would like to discuss with you.
anyway, because it was always a matter of money. The original Avengers actors.
Oh no, I'm afraid they aren't actually here in this room with us. One moment, please. Just allow me to connect
The
us.
thing is, a lot of them are getting older, a lot of them are getting bored, a lot of them just don't want to keep doing those MCU movies over and over and over again. But everybody's got a price. Everybody's got a price.
I heard that they paid him upwards of like 80 million.
Hello, Peter. It is nice to meet you. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokemon research within the Great Crater of Paldea at a site known as Area Zero.
To the MCU are being paid $80 million to direct Avengers Doomsday and Avengers
Professor is in fact a graduate of our fine academy as well as a splendid researcher.
for Robert Downey Jr.
Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Peter, student ID number 805C393. You are the student who travels with the unusual Pokemon Coridon. Is that correct? Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that you are honest in confirming the facts. Not that I do not mean to offend you. In fact, I wish to ask for your assistance. Assistance?
He's having it nice.
I mean, there's probably no one person
Oh, how good to see you that you are well. It has been quite a while since we last met.
MCU to that franchise.
Yeah, normally
Coridon once in my care, you see.
he's being such a diva here. But the truth is, he
Its Pokemon was also originally mine. I assume you received it from a young man called Arvin. I'm no longer in a position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. This is what I would ask of you. Will you continue looking after Coridon on my behalf? Yes. I do appreciate your agreement.
if they want to get him back, especially Robert Downey Jr., really all of them.
Coridon has been greatly weakened and is currently incapable of battle. It can, however, take on a form specialised for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I will provide you with my contact information if you would please get out your phone.
Downturn since Endgame of pretty much everybody in the MCU.
I'll be in regular contact going forward to keep tabs on your status.
Robert Downey Jr. has not missed when it comes to his MCU.
Until then.
It's like box office success after success after success for him.
So here's my question for you.
Hmm.
You know,
Could this Pokemon have its origins with Area Zero?
people say that it does. How do you feel about like? Because here's
Sarah, don't tell me you actually did it.
REJ playing, Dr. Doom.
Right.
Clearly feels like they went with the biggest name because they're in a very.
Well, it seems like the Professor is asking quite the favour of you. Of course, the Academy is always here to support you in any way that we're able. I do hope you'll continue to enjoy your school life together with that Paridon.
You have to still say something about it, like find some way to kind of Deus Ex Machina it away. But like, you could get casting Robert Downey Jr. and maybe even more specifically showcasing him here.
Hello, excuse me. Oh, you're still here, Peter. Oof, getting called into the director's office. Had you landed in that much trouble already? Nah, kidding. I know it wasn't like that. Mr. Jack wanted me to show you the way to your room in the school dorms. Your very own private room, Peter. Let's go check it out.
With or without the Jonathan Major situation. But I think it would look very different had the Kang Dynasty thing gone off without a hitch.
Ta-ta-ta.
The fact that Robert
From today on, this is your room, Peter.
I think is
Actually, it's as new to me as it is to you. Never been in here before.
a new bad guy. We needed
Maybe check out your new bed. Looks comfy, and you must be pretty worn out from all this stuff happening on your very first day, huh? A quick rest on the bed is all you need to get yourself and your Pokemon healthy again. I'll see you tomorrow when you've rested up, then we can battle even more. Take care.
they knew they needed to have a new big bad guy. But then it's like, okay, but who do we have to play the big bad guy? Because we're kind of hurting right now. They were like, well, we're hurting and we need to bring back our original Avengers cast. Who's like the biggest fish that we can bring back? It's RDJ. That's gonna cost us.
So ready to call it a day. You'll need rest if you want to be prepared for your
What if we just
new school life.
We'll have the eggheads figure out a story to make it work later. We'll just announce
The days quickly fly by after you start your new life at Naranja Academy.
I don't just
And then at last the day arrives for your true adventure to begin.
pass up that idea because it's not like they don't have the wild for it, right? This is the MCU backed by Disney. They can afford it.
This was like the right move.
Ding dong dong ding.
I think this was their
Attention all students, today marks the beginning of an important new assignment. Please assemble in the schoolyard where I will explain it in more detail. Dong ding, ding dong.
incredibly desperate. But I think they found their
It's time.
kind of like the checkmate to their problems.
Yeah, they found it.
I've been waiting forever for this. Come on, let's go out to the schoolyard.
I mean, like, I'd say that there's some people who, like, some people feel, maybe weird or uneasy about it, like us, kind of from the sounds of it, but I think it's had the effect that they intended. It obviously, kind of blew up the internet, it's got people excited and kind of feeling reinvigorated about the MCU.
Excellent, it seems everyone that is here.
Fans who
Well then, it's time that I explain your independent study assignment.
talking like the person
As usual, the theme will be a treasure hunt.
they're not seeing every movie.
The people who watch Endgame
I ask each of you to set out and travel the world in search of your own treasure.
Kind of slow down. They don't see movies maybe on release.
You have all learned so much within the walls of our fine academy.
Maybe you'll watch it and maybe you don't. Skip it,
But now it's time to turn your eyes upon the wider world and deepen your understanding.
right? And
Explore Paldea's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture. Discover the Pokemon that live here,
like Deadpool and Wolverine, which I
and get to know the people too.
hope to see it.
Where will we travel? Who will you meet? And what will you achieve? Of course, your Pokemon partners will be there to help you. You will journey together, learn new things together, share each other's thoughts and feelings, and find something you might always treasure. I look forward to welcoming you all back after your independent study, and when you return to us as fine young trainers.
And part of it even thinks like this is kind of what people wanted. Like
let the treasure hunt begin onward.
People don't want new things. They want the things they like served to them again and again.
And again and again. And the average, and this isn't an insult to the average MCU enjoyer. I mean, like, I've been watching MCU stuff recently too. I think the average MCU enjoyer.
Tell me, it's time for the great outdoors. Come and say, Carter, and we're riding out.
Like, it's weird to me. There's that conversation about telling the MCU die or it's dead or whatever, and like, they should have ended it in game.
Take care, everyone, and remember, the Great Crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Entering is a violation of school rules.
Actually love, just in a different role. I guess, like, this is what, like.
What are you waiting for, Peter? Let's go.
I mean, yeah, because when you think about the average MCU watcher, you have to remember this is a huge, like, subset of people. Like, this is an astronomical number. And you can't actually point to a person you can call them an average MCU
Peter.
because the extremes are so different. The average
The treasure hunt, it's finally
is not
started.
a real person, but like it's a collective, it's a group.
Yeah, fair question. Since it's your first time, come on, let's walk and talk.
But people are dumb type thing. So the average MCU watcher, they just want to be fed the
The treasure hunt is a huge part of the Ranger Academy school year. The point isn't to get us all looking for some actual hidden treasure necessarily.
That's what RDJ accomplished.
We're more than just making our own adventures to see what experiences Paldea's got to offer. You could try to beat Pokemon gyms, you could help out people in need, you could hunt for real capital T treasure if you wanted even. There's stuff we never learned sitting in a classroom, you know. This is our chance to learn it. Plus there's so many chances to battle, which is obviously perfect for me. You and me for sure got to battle if we run into each other out there. Hope you're ready. Yes. Oh yeah, battling can wait. I meant to tell you, did you know your phone's map app lets you set yourself destinations? You could try setting out one of the gyms as your destination, that'd get you on your way easy. How's that for a student council president, giving your own friends an insider advantage? Arvin. Insider advantage, sheesh, you make it sound like we're cheating or something. All I did was suggest that he check out the gyms. It's up to Peter whether he goes. Peter's going to have his hands full searching out Titan Pokemon with me. He doesn't have time to waste on something like chasing after the champion rank. Me and him are going to be too busy visiting the lairs of Titans and nabbing their herb and mystical. And Serio, don't go filling his head with weird stories. Hey, all I did was invite him along. It's still up to Peter whether he goes, right? Peter, your phone's ringing. Hey Peter, Cassiopeia here. It's about Operation Starfall. Remember what I told you before? Team Starfall is made up of 5 individual squads, and each one's got their own base. I need you to go to each base, all 5 of them, and beat the squad boss there. Team Star's grunt might try to get in your way, but I'll be helping you out from a distance. And heads up that bosses each specialise in a different Pokemon type. Just remember the names of their crews and you'll figure it out. Still, no need to worry. With your skills, I'm sure you're more than up to the task. I'll just go ahead and add the base's locations to your phone. The Team Star bases have been added to your map app. The Fairy Crew, the Dark Crew, the Fighting Crew, the Poison Crew, and the Fire Crew.
That's the niche stuff. That's for the people, that's for the nerds who really like it. I mean, we're disappointed, mind you, but that's for the nerds who really
Good luck with those bosses. I'll hook you up with some nice rewards every time you beat one. Wait 1 second. You're supposed to be, and Team Star, those punks are a serious hazard. They're not Peter's problem. That's right, because he's got more important things to do, like searching out awesome ingredients with me. I thought it was up to Peter to decide whether he goes on or not. Wasn't that what you said, Nimona and Arvin? How do you know I'm looking forward to seeing what you can pull off, Peter. Bye.
It means like we have a little bit of time to miss these
What was that all about?
these movies, and like
Peter, I'm glad you're making plenty of friends here, but try not to get dragged into anything dangerous.
while also when they come back, they feel like a treat again. It's not like okay.
Anyway, no more weird vibes. We've got a big adventure to start.
There's also a new Disney Plus show. It's like okay, no, we're gonna have like 1 to 2 movies every year, and
I'm gonna battle every single Pokemon trainer I meet. If I just keep trying to become the best, the strongest, I bet that experience will be the thing I treasure. Guess I'll start by heading to a gym and training up some new Pokemon. Here, I'll send you a pic of what the gym buildings look like.
Whatever's in that contract, he's going to work just as much as he wants to work. There will probably,
Oh, and
be many stuff.
I know we've been running out now, but you'll call what to do, Peter. Get where you want and do what it is you really want to do the most. A treasure of our very own.
But I fully expect that he should not have to work.
For me, that's got to be my big dream of tracking down the Herba Mystica. That is, once we get these herbs, I'll make you the absolute best sandwich you've had in your life.
Given the fact that he held out this long, he's gonna work just as much as possible, and that's good enough for them to do. They just needed him to stay where he was good, and that would save them.
What do you come out for? Oh my gosh, did it just come out because you said sandwich?
So I think they said I was looking at an article.
Oh, you're not getting one.
I think they said that he has made.
It seems like it wants to start moving. Is it telling you to get on, Peter? Press the plus button to jump onto Cridon and you'll find you can get around more quickly. When you're on Cridon's back, you can press the B button to have it jump, allowing you to leap over obstacles in your path. Press the plus button again to get off Cridon and walk.
Marvel's probably gonna take it easy. If they paid RNJ the money I think they paid him, I think.
Well, it transformed. Now it really looks like some kind of weird Cyclizer. As long as you've got Cridon, you can go pretty much anywhere Paldea is your cloister.
If you are an original Avenger.
Yeah, maybe. Well, if you're going to search for those Titan Pokemon, I'd say set out from the East Gate. But since Peter is actually headed to take on some gyms, I'd say go for the West Gate. Besides, it's way too easy to get lost out east. Man, this is why I can't get along with you. I'm out of here. Catch up soon, little buddy. I'll head to a gym. See you around, Peter. The treasure hunt has finally begun. This special event is held by the Academy to encourage students to set out on their own and learn for themselves. You're free to decide where you want to go as you search for a treasure all your own.
Or maybe they do kind of what they're doing with RUJ, where like he'll be a villain, some major villain. Because that kind of seems to be the whole gist. Like Tony Stark was like the biggest hero, and now he's gonna be like the big bad in the next saga. So.
I mean, we're going to uncharted territory. In the comics, everything has happened before.
I think I'm going to go out this gate.
We've seen people Tony Stark like time and time again. So nothing is ever off the table if that's face turning evil. But they gotta keep their marketing. Like they gotta keep the marketing together, right? Robert Downey Jr. You can make him a villain.
Hello, this is Peter's phone, right? It's me, Arvin. I was a bit worried about whether or not you'd managed to set out to go yet. You did end up deciding to set out east, right, after leaving the school? If so, you're not that far from the area where the Stony Cliff Titan is said to make its lair. Stories say its clings to cliffs practically becomes part of the stone and attacks from above. Though maybe don't be staring up overhead all the time looking for a Titan, only to go tumbling off some cliff you didn't see. If that ever does happen, you can open your map app and call yourself a flying taxi to pick you up. Some of those rocky areas are like a real maze, so try not to get lost, little buddy. And if you find a Titan, let me know.
He's not. He's still Captain America. And marketing-wise, that's tough. That's tough to work with.
Yeah.
So he has.
Alright, so let's see what Pokemon we have got. So, enjoy picnicking.
That's the fun part about him as an actor.
I just went shopping for sandwich ingredients and bought more than I could use. Mind taking some? So I took 6 pickles, 6 eggs, and 3 ketchup and 3 olive oils. You put the ingredients in your bag's picnic items. There you go. Try making some nice tasty sandwiches. Picnic's not a picnic without them. Since you're here and want to kick back with the Pokemon at my picnic for a bit, yeah, I'll just take a heal. Looks like you and your Pokemon got a good rest. Come on by and kick back anytime. Right, so Shinx. That's a female one, so that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, that's the bird. Rookidee is female.
I'll say this. You're not alone. I think the vast majority of people don't actually know anything about what they're doing. I think
It's a Pokédoll. There's another Rookidee.
I think compared to people who read comics every day, even I don't know about Rocketee. And I surely know.
That's a female Rookidee.
I think he's a stronger villain than Kang.
I couldn't get away. Iron Claws.
Because of a lot of people know about Fantastic Four that he's most known for being a villain.
I just run from that one.
It's a strong choice, but you're not alone. I really don't think many people know much about him.
Okay. Well, any other scores?
Alright, so that Rookidee is perfect. I'm going to try a Confusion.
Reportedly at risk of becoming a zombie brand at Amazon, as it still struggles with profitability. So, following a round of layoffs
Power Ship.
this year, Twitch Balls and Dan Clancy
Use one more Confusion.
service has remained unprofitable. You might have known that Amazon purchased Twitch in 2014, and they were not profitable then.
Hopefully they're not confused.
Fine with them not being profitable at that point. The goal was like, oh, like the streaming will grow. 14 years on, and Twitch still is not profitable. That's all I put it that way.
Alright, so I'm going to use Pokeball. Catch Rookidee.
It's still not profitable, and insiders have concerns about its future, the future of the brand. So, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, insiders worry that Twitch might become a zombie brand, or an acquisition that becomes sidelined and underperforming at Amazon. These sources point
So,
Amazon sites like
Rookidee is the tiny bird Pokemon. It's a flying type. This Pokemon is brave and reckless. The white markings around Rookidee's eyes intimidate faint-hearted Pokemon.
Social media for readers, it's very okay, that's not fair to say, especially if anyone actually uses it in readers. But I think of it as social media for like book readers.
High protein, low sugar,
Shinx is not the one I want.
amazing, fulfill, life wonderful. Welcome to Reinvented with Accenture.
I'll just run that. I'm going to run from that Shinx.
Get your hands on great tech. Search Amazon best-selling electronics. Shop the best-selling tech today.
your book one.
You just the thing is, I have used it in the past.
Oh, your book one.
No, but that was the deep past, like
Okay.
a long time ago.
Well, anyways, employees also reportedly worried they might face another layoff later this year following an annual review. Earlier this year, the platform laid off over 500 members of its staff, citing the need for cost cutting. So, yeah, Twitch has reportedly faced a few major setbacks over the past few years, with its web traffic ranking in the United States falling, and advertising sales and the number of users both stagnating. Which isn't as bad as falling. Twitch's biggest spenders, and one of its might cost Twitch close to $250 million in revenue by the end of 2025. But the spokesperson for Amazon told Wall Street Journal the company feels less confident in its potential.
Naturally.
Yeah, as Amazon finds a way to like rip it apart, rebrand it, and like put it out as something new.
I'm sure they will. So what do you think? I mean, how do you feel about Twitch? Do you think it's...
So my feelings on Twitch has always been that it is a very strong niche.
Yeah.
I think it has been billed as this competitor to YouTube, as the other way to be like.
So I'm going to heal the Pokemon, I think.
If you're not on a Google or Meta platform.
Yeah.
And there we are.
The numbers don't lie. It's never made that much money, and I think that's because of the culture of Twitch, which is why it exists and why it's so prominent. The culture of Twitch is not to
Just try disarming voice.
dime out of its audience, and regular Twitch users aren't expecting or even trying to spend that much money on the platform. They try to add, they put ads into Twitch streams as aggressively as they can, but there's a limit to what they can do because there are more successful competitors out there where people don't have to stay on Twitch, right? They keep leaving left and right, they get a good deal somewhere else.
So there's the disarming voice. That's the third one I tried. It's going to take a while to get this Pokemon, I think.
The first one being that Twitch is a live streaming platform, not a broad-dispersed platform, and like YouTube is. And so kind of the way that I read that is basically you go to Twitch for the moment. Like a thing is happening right now, so you need to like be there, right? Like Kai Cenat's doing this crazy thing, like Kevin Hart's doing tonight, right? Or like there's a big esports tournament, like Smash Bros tournament, like on the thing on Twitch, and you like tune into it, or whatever. But like you do it kind of when that's happening. But I think fewer people go to Twitch to like watch reruns or VODs.
Alright, so I'm going to use the disarming voice.
How a person, the average person will say, engages with Twitch feels different than YouTube. Like with YouTube, live streaming is not really the foremost thing in your mind. It's more like just what I want to watch. YouTube's got everything. I can search and discover. I can let the homepage guide me.
Let's go with Pokeball, I think.
I have a watch later list of just like all the videos I want to catch up on. There's like VODs of late night shows and stuff like that. And then there's also like independent creator content. There's so many things your niche will always be filled. And I think like with Twitch that's just less so the case. And so I think it's probably less valuable to advertisers because the average Twitch.
So there we go, Spoink, the bounce Pokemon. It's a psychic type. Spoink will die if it stops bouncing. The pearl on its head amplifies its psychic powers. Now that can go into the box.
The second thing too is like, I know this might not have
I need to go and get Shinx, I think.
I know that as a content creator, they say it's hard to get noticed on Twitch.
Nacli and Shinx.
Is getting discovered on Twitch seems kind of tough. So that's a one line answer to that.
It's all about the business model for Twitch is not suited for the scale that they want it to be at. Because it's live streaming, you can't make your money the same way YouTube does. Why? Because if it's live stream content, your ad would have to run over the content, which means you can only get away with doing that like one or two times on someone's stream.
Oh, well, took it out too powerful, I think.
They're typically very long, they line up multiple ones.
I think it's because
the live stream. Yeah, they have to be. They gotta get where they can, but like when I'm watching a live stream and Twitch does that thing where it's like, okay, like there's 1 of 5 ads or 1 of 9 or something, it's like, I'm out of here. Like I really, even with my Smash Bros tournaments, and again, Smash is like the only thing I stream the Twitch for, is when there's like a big tournament going on, and more tournaments I've been streaming on YouTube.
Let's use confusion.
The player is better. You can rewind at any time during the live stream.
Nudge shot.
You can't do that.
It's too powerful, I think.
And like ads aren't as intrusive on YouTube or get premium. Like I use premium, like I don't even get ads on YouTube. But like on Twitch, you only don't get ads on channels that you're sub to. So it's like a whole.
So I need to go and get a
It's kind of
Pokeball.
a less pleasant experience.
And YouTube has this kind of like cycle
Yeah, there we go.
where every piece of content that gets uploaded onto YouTube falls into YouTube's kind of catalog,
Yeah.
where YouTube can make money off of pretty much everything.
Naturally, the rock salt Pokemon, the rock type. It was born in a layer of rock salt deep under the earth. The species was particularly treasured in the old days as they would share precious salt.
So they can make money off of it. That's why YouTube is a better platform for discovery, because even if it doesn't feel like it, YouTube wants people to watch your videos. With Twitch, it's more difficult. With Twitch, when you start live streaming, that's the time for Twitch to that's the time you make money for Twitch. The moment you stop streaming, you are no longer making any money for Twitch. And now they have to wait for someone else big to start streaming. It's a very infrequent cash flow, and they're not dealing with this exponential growth of a backlog.
Let's go
Where
with
people can
Shinx.
just sit on Twitch all day and just watch whatever, because that's
No.
not the point of Twitch. I don't want to sit here and watch old content. I want to watch new
One
content.
wants new, but the new is only relevant while it's live. That's
Yep.
one last thing I'll add in on this too is I know like Twitch just in general feels like they're always kind of embroiled into controversy. That's not saying YouTube isn't, but just that like there's always the hot tub meta or like the implied nudity ban thing or like familiar girls an IRL streamer getting into some trouble or crazy prank, weird allegation, getting swatted on stream.
Allegations happen to YouTubers all the time.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, that's true. So I don't know. I mean, I guess like I hope the Twitch can become profitable. I think what's probably going to happen soon is another like increase in the cost of subs. Which I would love.
Disarming voice.
On that, like a Twitch sub, because they were $5. I know they're like raising it to $5.99, I believe, this year. Maybe they've already done that or something. I wonder how many like subs on average a person has. Like I'm assuming one. Like you don't. Like, I don't know how many. I wonder how many people sub to more than one Twitch.
Let's go for Pokeball.
If any at all.
I know there are people who do it, but
There we go, we've got a Pokeball, then we've got a Catch, and we've got the Makuhita.
I don't think it will be profitable.
Okay.
If in 10 years, the corporation that is Amazon has not found a way to make this platform
Makuhita, the Guts Pokemon, a fighting type. It grows stronger by enduring harsh training. It is a gutsy Pokemon that can withstand any attack.
maybe you can justify it for reasons other than profit, but I just don't think
Right,
it
so
works.
that's
And I
there.
haven't explored the field, so I can't say why exactly it doesn't work.
So I need to look at Pokedex.
I think is wrong with Twitch and why it doesn't actually work. I think in order for Twitch to be profitable, it has to be shut down and built back up from the ground up with knowing what they know now, and then rebuilding the platform for profit.
And it probably wouldn't be nearly as fun as.
There we go, and I get a Thunderstone. That'll be perfect when I can get the Pichu to evolve, and then I can get it into Raichu after that. I'm missing Shinx only.
There was very little moderation, and you built up these grassroots streams and streamers, and they became superstars within their communities.
No, it's fine.
And I think it's likely that Amazon, at some point, they're going to close the door on Twitch as we know it, and release a different. It'll be a dark.
Can I get a Shinx to battle?
They'll probably release Twitch under like some new, more Amazon-y type name.
Oh, but Amazon Live. Oh, I forgot.
Though I don't think that'll work in sales. I think the moment Twitch disappears, all the Twitch streamers go to YouTube or one of the many Twitch copycats that I don't think will be around long either.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
They're apparently funded by a bunch of like gambling money, but I don't know anything about that.
I think Kit is probably a bubble to be popped.
There's the next Shinx.
Well, that is all my stories. Do you still have one?
No, that's it. I'm cool.
Oh, well, brief questions before we do though. If you're enjoying the premiere,
That's fine. There's nothing I can do with that one.
give us a like, yes, we would appreciate that. I'm sure we probably have more concurrent viewers than we have likes, which is what that looks like anyway. So please drop a like, a thumbs up. It really does help us a lot. Spreads it to more. And now let's get to the pot of greed questions. Oh yeah, a quick reminder, if you ever want to submit a question to the pot of greed, there should be a link in the description where you can write us a question. Or you can include it in a review or whatever you want to do. That works.
And then you can, that way you can join in on the pot too.
Yes. Here's some of the stuff tonight. Okay. So, here's a quick question. Should Konami do what the Pokemon TCG does every year, where they reprint the champions of the previous World Championship decks with non-tournament legal backs? I think it'd be a fun format for people to do.
Right, so Disarming Voice, I think, would be best in for it.
Oh, I know. I'm very familiar with Pokemon's tournament winning packaging.
Oh, yeah.
Their set. Anyway.
Let's go and get the Pokeball.
But I don't think it's worth it for Konami to do so. And here's
Perfect.
my reasoning. Because usually when a deck wins Worlds,
It's banned.
it gets banned to hell. And all the cards are reprinted and it just doesn't matter.
Shinx, the Flash Pokemon. It's an electric type. The extension and contractions of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble.
Keiko's Spirit Element and play with them, so I guess it's kind of make you, like, you can reenact the live sort of championship deck at the kitchen table with your friends. I guess it's supposed to be the appeal of that.
But I will say, it's likely that once all those cards get banned, they'll be so cheap that you'll probably could have picked them up at a low.
Yeah, it's a little weird game too, where the power creep runs so fast in this game that like I see that deck when you be relevant even if it wasn't bad. You know, it's okay. Sorry, I'm being too negative. It'd be cool if they did it. I don't think it would like sell very well. If you know what I mean? Like, I think the prestige of like winning.
I need to run away from that.
High, actually. Like, World is its own weird isolated format. It's different from the OCG, TCG, and it's just like kind of just this one weekend format that you as a regular like player don't even really experience. So while it's cool to think about like having a winning deck list, it's not really like a format you
You're the new kid.
I still think we should
Hey new kid, I know what's up around here. Let me take a look at your Pokemon for you.
where for like a straight month,
Martina the student.
everybody plays the World Split.
It's an Aracuda.
And that is the only way to play the year for like this month leading up to Worlds.
I'm going to use Psychic, Confusion.
They're kind of doing that with like the World's OTS thing, like for that weekend though. You could also play the World format, I think.
Too short.
But that's too short. Like, I thought they need more time to get people like invested in the format itself. But anyway, should they do a format like this? Sure, why not? Maybe you should almost do like a made to order thing. I really think this would work in that sort of show. I might just be kind of a baby downer about that, but I don't know that a lot of people would buy it.
If you advertise to the average person, the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship deck and World Champion Kaiba's on the cover and
You know what? Never mind. There might be something there. Yeah, you're right.
that feels marketable. Like it does feel marketable because I've seen the Pokemon champion decks and the marketing's worked on me. I didn't have to purchase it. Boy, did I want to.
Okay, so Weasel has learnt Quick Attack.
Okay, well here's the next question. Hey guys.
Okay, that was legit hilarious.
Wondering, would you guys consider branching out and maybe playing something like D&D? You could even make encounters in the game a duel. AK, just food for thought. This comes from Sky.
Why did I have to go into a Naclay?
You listen here, buddy. D&D is the one nerdy thing that I've been avoiding my entire life. I'm still trying to avoid it.
Why D&D?
It's just, I keep many hobbies, and just, it's hard to name a nerdy thing that I haven't participated in some way, shape, or form. So I think it was in 2012, I said, okay, I'm just not gonna get into like tabletop beyond card games, and that includes D&D. Like,
I'm
it's not,
what about it?
I have nothing against it.
Okay.
I have nothing against it. I just said that, because I do everything else, I am monetarily invested in everything else.
So we've gotten through that section, that's fine.
D&D. I remember I technically tried it once in high school, but like it was super brief. Like we're talking like
We've got a chalk adept there.
minutes, and I think I had to go or something, and so I did it again.
Did
That was
Alex
good.
send you a link to the thing that we found?
The
To the Groove Academy thing?
no.
No? Oh man, we found
Let me try
some
confusion.
type of like RPG game online that you can play with friends where it's essentially a D&D like experience, but you build decks in this online
I think I'm going to use a great ball on this one.
simulator,
Okay.
and you carry your deck through the game and you play through the simulator. It's a thing.
So listen. That
Ugh.
should be like a video game, and I'll play that. Like if they make a video game where it's like an RPG and like you kind of have to gather cards and walk around.
Right, I need to choose next Pokemon. I'll just go with Boizel.
I mean, to get back to the actual question, I'm down with D&D too. Like I'd love to learn it. I just don't know if I have like enough time I can set aside.
Oh, I'm going to use a great
I'd
ball.
like to. So. But if it's Yu-Gi-Oh, I want that to be a video game, I think, and not have to do one.
Yeah, it's in some ways.
Clear Snog.
Like, incorporating Yu-Gi-Oh into a community game, I'm sure people have done it. It sounds like to me, it sounds like it would be kind of a pain if it was not.
Let's try a third one.
Mixing a very long form game like D&D with a card game that is also quite long. But even playing the older cards is fine.
But even then, though, like older cards, the rules are technically.
Let's go with Tackle.
Like then I feel we just roughly do the experience.
That's true too. I think in that game now it's played like best icons or something like that. Anyway, my answer to the question is it sounds good for everybody but me.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, here's one. Hey Paul, one thing I noticed since diving in the whole time wizard format thing over the past couple of years is the difference in player base between time wizard format and advanced format. I got to think the time wizard format players are more mature, established, and more working professionals. AKA, come home from work, drop the suitcase, put the kids to bed, and duel. My thought is that these people are made far enough in life to have the time and money to relive their Yu-Gi-Oh glory days. In contrast, advanced players are often younger and are more general and diverse player base. Just an observation.
There we go, I've caught the Pokemon.
You took it easy.
Alex, okay, what do you think?
Oh, I thought we were about to get hit with a huge insult to modern Yu-Gi-Oh fans. But no, it wasn't.
Charcadet, the fire child Pokemon. It's a fire type. Burnt charcoal came to life and became a Pokemon. Possessing a fiery fighting spirit, Charcadet will battle even tough opponents.
The sheer amount of interest in playing Edison in GOAT format, and versus the interest and the type of people who were playing modern format, I noticed that yes, there is a demographic difference.
Yes. I mean, it would only naturally be that way, though, right? Like, I mean, people are trying to relive those glory days, and if you're playing during Edison, especially so, then you've got to be at least 30 right now, right? Like,
You're probably on the older end of card games. But I want to be clear about this. GOAT dancing players can be broke too.
broke, certainly. Yeah, I guess,
A lot of players can be professionals.
I've always felt that like Yu-Gi-Oh these days, as it's such a niche thing, we always talk about how it's kind of tough to get into Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you don't really see much super young blood getting in. I think it's
Yeah.
general.
So I'll go and heal up.
This applies to all card games, but that might be extrapolating too far. It's just like, you kind of have to, like, maybe not be like a working professional, but like, you have to have like an income to play these games. You know what I mean? Like, you enough of disposable income to like, kind of like be able to buy stuff and that sort of thing. So.
I thought if you could afford, like, GOAT dancing players, I feel like they play other if they're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh for the most part. I think some of them come back, just for Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the only card game. I think that is a type of person as well. But I think a lot of those missing players are like Magic players. I think they play all kinds of other card games. It's just that modern Yu-Gi-Oh is
And let's
asking
try.
more of them than they really want to put into it. But those Edison are cards and formats that they're already familiar with, and so they don't have to learn too much new. So it's a much more easier thing to put to dip your toes into, and it's a nostalgia thing as well.
Right. Okay. I know. I mean, I think that as far as the question goes, it's mostly right. Or the one last thing the person said is, I think like with modern players, the general median age I'm noticing is about 21, 22, maybe a little higher, maybe a little bit younger.
Like a hitter.
And more diverse, I guess. Kind of checks out. No. Yes, no?
I can't speak to whether or not modern players are more diverse than time limit format players.
Yeah.
But they will be younger on average. I think there are plenty of old modern players, and
Hey, I gotta tell you about this. It was all sparkling ultimately.
like time limit format players. But
You were challenged by Backpacker Samuel.
Time Wizard is you bet around the block from it.
Alright, so he's got to star me.
For some time.
Okay, so, last question. How
Confusion.
do you design a yearly Yu-Gi-Oh format? I don't know what to call that exactly. But Martin gives me a little crazy and toxic at times. Well, because Martin Yu-Gi-Oh spelled out power a little bit. I'm just wishing there was a format similar to Martin Yu-Gi-Oh, where it would be ideal to play with friends while crushing back some beers or your adult beverage of choice. Maybe a format of anime-centric decks that aren't super meta could be really fun. Maybe a format only one hand traps, you can still interact with cards turn and not just win because you keep three hand traps, maybe play them all together.
Let's go with
Thank you
Weasel.
for answering my question, and also shout out to Alex for suggesting Paul listen to MBGTF.
Oh, my beautiful life is a fantasy.
Also, this person has given you a tier list. This is for Alex specifically. It says, so top tier is MBGTF is top, then WTT is next, then Jesus is next, then graduation is next, then college dropout,
Now we're all bruisey and loosey.
then TLOP, and then finally everything else.
Woo! That is certainly a Kanye West album tier list if I ever heard one.
You agree? Yes, no? Well, we can go back to it right after this actual question, which is, how to design a yearly Yu-Gi-Oh format? Honestly, play trial building format. I'm serious, that's easier and it's this. Like, because
If just off
four
of
players,
observations, I've seen more people playing Commander over years than any other card game or format I've ever seen in my entire life.
you know, what that story we went to in Portland, Moxies or whatever?
You mean the multiple stores where they all have deal tap?
Yeah, that's true. Where like people just, it's like a restaurant though. You just go and you get a table and you play Commander and you just order food. And like, you're in.
So I'm gonna go into the bag.
And then,
I'm gonna just use a revive on my.
it's not rare to find a place that didn't serve beer. It's really strange.
Hard to
But
table out there.
Commander is such a, I guess a beer league style of game. For Yu-Gi-Oh, it's kind of like you said, I think our closest match to Commander is the domain format. So I guess that makes the most amount of sense to me. You can use modern cards in that format.
There we go. Dun 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 dun. That's the sound of heating up at that Pokemon Center.
You gotta like practice with drain. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
It's hard.
kind of hold back and not fumble.
So Alicia the musician
And, like,
sent out an Iggly
kind of
buff.
temper your deck building to the room or to the table.
Like, and even when you think you've done it right, it still might not be enough. Because like Alex and I were playing a matchup of Under Patrol versus Ice Berry. So on the surface, it sounds like, oh, that sounds like a good casual matchup. I'm not gonna say who, but one of us left very bitter. Like, we didn't talk for like a couple hours after.
Yeah, Martin, you don't do that. There's this tricky problem where it's like this it's another tier 3 deck. Doesn't mean that it can't still be like long-term blowouts, bad
It doesn't
feeling.
mean you're broken.
Alright, so I'm going to use another confusion.
So like, if there was a beer league, the closest we've got is domain format, I would honestly say just try that. Because anything else, you just get with your friends, get with your personal group of friends, and just make your own rules. Maybe make a draft queue. That's like another. That's a pretty good one. You do like a speed duel box.
Maybe you play Edison. Yeah, but not like copying tournament winning deck list next and you just pick the
I guess I gotta go ask for another round of Dun Dunner.
Yeah, Edison draft.
And boy, Edison is a sweaty for man. Don't get it twisted. That's a sweaty
Edison is just as sweaty as anything else. So, anyway, okay. So now we're gonna get back to your thoughts on these Kanye albums.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe just I'll make it. What
Okay.
are just your top 3 in order?
So in order,
These are by the way, so you have the stage.
I'm just going to heal now, I think.
it's late registration, college dropout,
But I need to up my Pokemon stats.
fantasy, or better than long yet. But those are my top 3.
Okay.
And then
What's the
okay,
worst?
the worst. Okay, now this is where we part the most. So I'm very critical of Kanye's most recent works.
Hey
And it's
Peter.
not to say that there aren't
So,
good songs
from what I gather, the Stony Cliff Titan likes to lurk somewhere in this rocky area. I had a look around but I couldn't find any trace of it. Maybe it's way up high on a cliff or something. Nah, that's impossible. I don't think it'd be hiding somewhere that tricky. So don't go falling off any cliffs or anything trying to search it out somewhere too strange. Maybe just give your map app a look if you're feeling stumped. It's pretty handy.
And I've been finding more merit, and the songs sound better to me after kind of like hating on them for some time.
Okay. Well.
Why is there a Staraptor?
Listeners, you can weigh in their Alex opinions, gold or trash.
Oh god.
And I'll be reporting back with my own opinion, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy in due time.
Now, as
So-
far as media recommendations for this week,
Oh yeah, let's do this. So these are kind of new segment. We'll formalize this soon, and I actually have like a name for our weekly media recommendations. What is one thing?
Yeah, I'll use confusion.
Listening to.
this was a cop out. It's a cop out. I'm gonna be honest. Like everyone's already gonna do it anyway. Go watch the new Deadpool.
Arm thrust.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
seen it?
I have seen it.
Okay. That's good.
And as critical as I am of like MCU works lately, and
Right, so I'm going to use
nonchalant
disarming voice.
talking about this movie, I was pleasantly surprised. I'll say that. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not saying it's fine cinema, but I have to.
Okay, so mine is not like a new thing per se, but I am currently visiting some family.
Why is there a Staraptor here? How am I beating a Staraptor? Let's have a look anyway.
Which this is my first time playing Overcooked, and it's been out for like years. It's considered a fun cooperative game.
I've never been helping.
Why is there a level 35 Staraptor here?
Yeah, well, you know, basically like you just are in a kitchen.
It's going to destroy me.
Grab the ingredients, cut the ingredients, plate the ingredients, cook them, deliver them, you know, wash the dishes and all that stuff. And so it can be really chaotic and hectic and fun. And this is my first time playing it, so it was very good. But I had a good time with it. And it was kind of one of those like moments where it's like, A, I appreciate the simplicity of like just a good group of people.
Let's use a potion.
Play this game, have a good time. And also like that it's don't count out like those old or not old sorry. Don't count out like what's and still like casual games. Like some people hear like Overcooked and I feel like they're like, yeah, you know, like that's
Let's go with confusion.
This is the girlfriend game, but it's not like the real gamers. But like it's a mentally taxing game, so
That's an arm thrust.
I had fun. If you have a group of
2 arm thrusts.
maybe like put the card game down for a night and instead just play Overcooked.
Wow. Put the card games down. You gonna say that on this podcast called the Pod of Greed?
I am. I honestly am. I've never struggled more to like make a hamburger in my life. So it's worth it to be true.
Right, Right, so I've got that up.
That's my
I'm
recommendation.
trying to get these to level 15.
Do, I guess, but yeah.
And if I have to give a non-cowhide answer, I'll just
Float
say if
stone.
you haven't started or didn't start the series yet, you try Oshino Pro on high dive.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's a great. I've been watching season 2. It's been fire so far, and give it a try, man. And if you don't have high dive, I'm not saying steal it, but you know,
Well, anyway, that's the case part of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. One last quick announcement too. I did make a Twitter account for the Pot of Greed. I'll have it down in the description. We're not really posting a bunch of stuff on there. Basically, it's going to be whenever a new episode goes out, or if there's like a delay. This is one more place where we can let people know, like,
Let's
hey,
use
there's a
confusion,
delay,
yeah.
or something like that. So you can follow us there. It's like at Pot of Greed cast or something like that. I don't know. It's in the description. I'm not going to say anymore.
So we've got a draining
welcome
core.
back to the Pod of Greed.
Welcome back indeed. Today, you guys, there's so much video to talk about. And we decided to bring in a special guest.
We needed some help.
Yeah. So, well,
So we've got the draining kiss.
Welcome back to the Pod of Greed.
welcome back indeed, everybody. Another week, more Yu-Gi-Oh, more fun,
More things.
more things. Last week we didn't get to talk about a lot of news stories, so we're going to
Let's go with confusion.
like cover all the stuff we didn't talk about last week for Sonic and Guest, which was great by the way. People seem to really like that. I'm
Let
glad.
us know if you want more guests on the pod.
Yeah, we'll certainly try to bring
We can
in
become
more
one of those
people.
guest pods, every episode's a new guest.
Yeah, we're probably not one. We're being completely honest, but anyway, yeah. So
That's good.
there is lots of video to talk about. There is lots of other stuff to talk about, but there's something that's more important than all of that. You know what it is?
You guys.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. They're listeners. Plus, the one.
I need to go and get Macahitas.
And also drop a like on this premiere because it does help YouTube spread it a little bit further.
Confusion.
So that's always really good for us. So of course, if you're just listening, then 5-star reviews certainly help.
Not right there. It's not enough.
They don't hurt. They don't hurt. Speaking of 5-star reviews,
Oh yeah, you have review reports. So this one says this is from Broly Kills You.
hey, Broly kills me.
Yeah, it says y'all are cool. Gave us 5 stars. So
Right, so yeah, the confusion hopefully.
hi, my name's Sam, and I listen to y'all's podcast while on DoorDash. I thoroughly enjoy what I've heard.
Right, so Digger wants to learn mod slap.
How people feel about community decks, because I'm planning to rejoin using Yu-Gi-Oh! Soon.
Get rid of Growl.
Get to hit your dashes.
Yeah, Paul.
I
Pretty
actually
good.
I do my decks. I've been using a lot of DoorDash actually, like recently. And it has been. I have been tipping my dashes, honestly. No. I definitely been tipping them. I think the hardest part about DoorDash when you're in an area that you like don't know super well is just not knowing what to order. But the dashes work great. Sometimes I don't know what places are like like what's the good local spot or whatever.
Right. For me, it's dodging those kitchens.
Yeah, those kitchens.
Because you'll think it's some like unique local place, and it's just a red line.
Yeah, generic. I don't think crap, but like generic stuff.
It's generic red line.
Anywho though, so thank you for the review. Remember guys,
Appreciate
5-star
you.
reviews, always appreciated. But not
And
really
a
all
5-star with a friend isn't bad either.
That's his name, by the way.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're both. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme. Last week we were talking a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Rise support.
Helping hand.
And
Yes.
people had a lot of thoughts. I actually was thinking about making a video on an APS amplifier. I had recorded it and everything. Now I was going to upload it and it was just like my thoughts on the high support thing, but I decided not to upload it. And the reason I decided not to was because I was like, you know what? I think I'm like finally over just complaining about these Yu-Gi-Oh! Things and never changing any line.
Yeah, there's confusion.
No, I didn't say that like, I don't still have my opinions on the stuff, but I was like, you know, Paul, you can upload this negative video and call it the problem, you can get Rise support, maybe get some views out of it.
Draining kiss. There we go.
is that Konami updated the prize support for
Are
live
you
streaming.
saying Yu-Gi-Oh changed?
I mean, they updated the prize support list. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not that it's really any different. In fact,
I mean, they fixed it.
yeah, they did. So, as you guys know, YCS Sacramento
Right,
is
so
and it's the
we
first
have
YCS
a
season
confusion.
So, like after the Nationals and stuff, so there's gonna be a new prize card. The prize card is not been revealed yet,
I
actually.
use a draining kiss.
So that's kind of interesting. It's not really another Earth Plutonian. It's gonna be something new, something different. We don't know what. And as they say in their website update, it just says like new ultra rare Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series prize card. So we don't know what that's gonna be.
That's it? You just don't know.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, they'll probably reveal it this weekend.
Is that the whole change?
Yeah, pretty much. So the prize
Wow.
is still the same. It's still
Alright, so
first
Fairy
place.
Coco is
Ultra
gonna
prize card
incinerate.
and a trophy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of tackle.
And Nintendo Switch, and Object Chat. You get an invite to and VIP status for the next World Championship Qualifier tournament. And you get a top cut game map. Second place is pretty much the same thing. Obviously minus the trophy. And then they get a super rare prize card. Third place, nearly the same thing, but you don't get a messenger bag. And that's nothing changed.
So I'm gonna heal.
Set of prizing. It's just that there's going to be some sort of new prize card. I guess we'll find out what that is.
What if the prize card is a world premiere? Like a world premiere Blue Eyes card.
It might be worth something. I mean, I don't know. That's what people want. People want the
Right, so
people wanted the prize cards to be something that
we're close to getting them to level 15, but I think I'm going to kind of save it here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, it really helps, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.